I'll tell you what's good about the valley. There's a place you could get married in Ivanhoe, of all places, called the Seven Sycamores Ranch. Tell our viewers where Ivanhoe is, for starters.
So Ivanhoe is actually just 15 minutes outside of Visalia, so it's not too far for Visalians. But we do actually host a majority of weddings that are quote-unquote destination weddings, so people from Fresno, Central Valley area, as well as San Francisco and Los Angeles, so we kind of get clients from all over.
And we do have viewers from all over California and all over the world, for that matter. So if you want a destination wedding and kind of a cool and unusual place, Seven Sycamores Ranch is the place. We're going to take a look at some pictures, I think, of the ranch, just some still photos of a wedding and how beautiful the ranch is. Oh, there! Look at that.
Yeah.
Are there actually sycamores on the ranch?
There are 7 sycamores on the property, so kind of a little bit of the
Seven Sycamores Ranch, no doubt. Look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah. So a little bit of the history. It was actually established back in 1927 by the McKellar family. So Bob McKellar is our current owner, and his parents are the ones who established their actually citrus ranch on the property.
How long have they been doing weddings?
Weddings since 2007. So Bob was actually our very first wedding, and that photo that's being shown right now is actually our garden venue. So we have 2 venues on the property, but Bob was actually married in that venue.
So this is the garden venue?
Yes, that is a part of the garden venue.
And the other venue would be indoors or also outdoors?
So it's actually an indoor-outdoor venue, and I believe you just saw a photo of it earlier. It was the one with the vintage. That's it right there. Yep. With the vintage windows. So that's the Glass Barn venue. So it's indoor, outdoor. That was the original packing house, actually, for all of the oranges.
Do you ever have an outdoor wedding and you end up moving it indoors?
We do, yeah. So the garden venue that I originally spoke on is actually completely outdoors. You can see it there. There's a little barn structure in the back, but it's not large enough to host a full wedding for ceremony and reception on a covered space. So when we have, it rains. Yeah. So we usually will bring it into the Glass Barn at that point if it's available.
You can almost pick any day and it won't rain, but every once in a while, it's going to happen.
Yeah, depending on the season.
So where do we start? If somebody's thinking, well, that's beautiful, I'd like to check it out. Is there a website?
Yeah, so we do have a website. So that's going to be 7sycamores.com. And on the website, we actually have a video right now that's going to be playing on the website that you can see a little bit of the whole venue, as well as a little bit of inspirational talk on it.
Let's watch that video real quick.
Yeah, we did send in the video.
Back in 1927, Bob McKellar's parents planted 7 sycamore trees for the shade they would provide, naming their farm Historic 7 Sycamores Ranch. With a few small seeds, they cultivated this land with purpose and watched it grow. Spanning generations, the farm has been many things to many people. This place has been home to countless memories that have helped mold and shape lives. The home we build doesn't always start with wood or brick, but it should begin surrounded by the people we love, our family, our friends, while standing next to the one who matters most. In the backyard where Bob was raised, in what was once his mother's camellia garden, he and his wife Anne spoke their vows and were joined in marriage. They were the first of many to make their marriage promises in the place his parents created. The Hummingbird Cottage, where Bob took his first steps as a boy, could be the same place where you take your first steps toward your future. Built on a firm foundation and surrounded by rich history, these grounds have witnessed many beginnings. From the glass barn where they housed and packed their citrus, to the walkways formed with granite carried down by Bob's father from the Sierra Nevada mountains. Each corner tells a story just as unique as your own. Though vows can be spoken anywhere, their memory is rooted deeply in its time and place. A glance at an old photograph, a song on the radio, or a familiar smell can transport you back to where your memories together began. In the same way, a seed can be planted in any ground, but it flourishes best when rooted deeply in rich soil. This home can serve as a place where you too can watch your story come to life. Historic Seven Sycamores isn't just a venue. It's a home with history at its heart, where life has lived and lives, where others can plant a seed and lay the foundation for their future, where together they can make that promise grow. This home is the heart of our story. Let our home be the place where your story begins.
SevenSycamores.com. What a great web. What a beautiful place. I was almost crying during that video. It's so beautiful. That couple must be so happy to have had such a nice wedding there. SevenSycamores.com. Is that where they should start? Go to the website?
They could start there at the very moment. We're working on relaunching the website, so you're just going to see the video and then some contact information. So you can email me. I don't know if my email's up there, but it's just admin, ADMIN, at SevenSycamores.com. So they could probably start there, and I can send over some pricing and information, as well as just collecting what date they might be interested in.
Now, if they want to come check it out, is that a possibility?
Yeah. So we can schedule a venue tour. I'm the person who's going to be with you basically through the whole process. So I'll be the one just touring with you, and then meeting with you throughout the process.
Now, what if somebody is getting married from out of town, or they're coming from San Diego or something? Yeah. What about vendors, photographers and stuff? Do you have some ideas for them?
We do. So we have a really extensive list of preferred vendors that they can refer to, and
you know who the good ones are and
stuff
like that.
So we've been doing weddings for 10 years, so we've met a lot of great vendors that are not only in the direct area, but also actually from the Fresno area.
Okay. And what about a coordinator? Do you coordinate the wedding, or do they bring their own wedding coordinator?
Yeah, so we used to do in-house coordinating, and we still do for a couple of our clients that are on our old contracts. But now we do just require them to use another trusted vendor that's from the area.
One of the people you know. So you have people on contract that get married again and again, so you serve as their coordinator.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a beautiful place. Go to SevenSycamores.com. Look at the video. You get the number off that website that you could call Elise?
Yes.
Elise. And talk to her about it. And do people just call direct? Is that the way to do it too?
Yeah, people call direct actually most of the time. And I'd be happy to schedule a tour that way as well.
Okay. Anything else you want our viewers to know?
It's a great place to get married. We are in engagement season right now, so we've been touring a lot. So jump on the phone.
Believe it or not, the number one thing our viewers are looking for is a venue.
Venues,
They're all
that's
looking
where
for
you got to
venues.
start. You
We
can't
have a
book
lot
any
of
other vendors.
photographers on our shows and
Yeah.
flower people and stuff, but they seem to stumble into those. But the venue is the hardest. So we have not heard of 7 Sycamores. We're glad to have you guys on our show.
You should come visit. We are hosting an open house event on January 14th. I believe it's going to start at 2 p.m. So you guys are all welcome to come out and visit the venue during that time. We'll have a bunch of our preferred vendors there, so couples who are getting married there or in the nearby area can meet some of them face to face.
7sycamores.com. If you don't get the information down, call me. I'll give it to you. I'll give you Elise's direct number or something like that, if that's okay.
That would be great, yeah.
And stay tuned for more Central Valley Weddings. We'll be right back.